Alright guys, we are back with Starshine Let's Play, part 10.5. We ended the other one when I got destroyed by that Rockbreaker and I had to go do a call for work. And I fully expect to get destroyed by that Rockbreaker again. But let's go out there and see what we can do with this guy. I want my advanced acid traps. Man, this guy is unreal.
Pouch is full, but
I wonder if I can get up on that somehow. Quite far away. I need him to come closer. I want to scan this beast. Trying to get the data on this guy to see what, strong versus fire. Alright. We're going in. That didn't work out so well. I did much better on my first try. Man, dude is unreal. Hello, Chloe Frazier. Welcome to the stream. I don't know how to avoid that guy. He just predicts your movements and destroys you. And I can't run? What's going on? He broke my canister. to be the way to go with this guy, maybe?
That won't be troubling anyone anymore. The Othra must have entered the canyon on the eastern side.
Wowza.
Pack's full, but my stash has room.
All right. I need to find hail. I want to collect these up too, I do believe. Please give me more. I think it does give me more of that. I've got 50. And now I've got 52. Yeah, I do want to collect those up. Alright. Yeah, I was picking up a signal. I thought it was inside there.
Those carts must be the supplies the second crew was supposed to bring over. Morgan said his lockbox was supposed to be among them.
A letter written in rough but readable glyphs. Hey cousin, I've been thinking about your decision to not come along to the desert. Just want to let you know I get it. Not every Osseram is a born delver, and at least you're being upfront about it. I'll tell you a story. Last year, my crew gathered at Barren Light for our first foray into no man's land. This lone Kharja came walking up, real fancy and loud. He was, using all kinds of big words. He was on a solitary quest to research the cannibals of the Tanacht Horde. Give us delvers to the stink guy yelling that forged dirt like us shouldn't try to hinder an adventure of immaculate repute. But when he got to the gates, the air rushed out of his bellows. He started chatting up the guards about what no man's land is really like, got an earful, plus some rumors about the terrors of the clanlands. By this time, the old fellow had gone white as brew foam, kept bleating about the risks and how valuable he was, calling himself the greatest scholar in the land and a jewel of the Sundom. Really worked himself into a lather. When the guards offered to open the gates, he nearly chucked his breakfast, howling about how one step in the west meant 1 foot in the grave. Eventually, the captain got annoyed and had him packed off back to Meridian. You know who that was? Well-traveled Aram, the famous explorer, yeah, so don't feel so bad. As long as you're honest with yourself, nobody can hold your choices against you. And remember, you came as far as not-so-well-traveled Aram did. I'll see you when I get back from Porgif's expedition. Now, where was I picking up that signal? I thought it was right in the middle of that tower. Maybe I'm a little too far away? I think I came out from up here. And I was trying to scan the rock. Ah. Oh, I don't want the dang peccary.
Forgriff's lockbox. I should take it back to him. That wall looks like it came down when the Rockbreaker attacked. I must have trapped the Osram in the canyon. The rest must have run into the western tunnel. Gotta get to the other side. I should be able to blow this up to clear the debris. Hitting those blaze barrels with fire ammo should do the trick. The tunnel should be clear now. I better let Porgriff know. I think I'm back in no man's land. It'll be easier to go back and forth.
Hey Mom, you were right. I couldn't even reach the safe. It was total mayhem in the tunnel, explosions and everything, so all that stuff isn't going to do me any good. If anybody finds us, take it all. The door code is 2054. Instead, I'm stuck here with two families. I took them into the maintenance room for shelter. A 6-year-old just spilled our water by accident. I'm almost out of battery, no reception. I don't think anyone's coming for us. I hope you're better off than me. See? That's why you listen to your mom. 2054. I gotta remember that. 2054. I wonder where that door is.
Better fill up while I can.
I really want to figure out how to get up there. Well, leave it for now, I guess. Go back.
Looks like I could climb up that cliff. Might be a shortcut over the mountain.
Maybe, but I want to go through to see if I can find the rune with the door. Mom, you get your ass over here, Josh. I need to get to the safe first. Josh, no. We need those supplies. It's close by. Leave them. I know this tunnel better than anyone, Mom. I work here. There's time.
That's not...
Let's see. So, if we add all the days lost, you're back! How's that tunnel looking?
I found the rest of your crew. One of them was still alive. For a while, anyway. Turns out a Rockbreaker attacked them as they were making their way through.
Poor Saz. Many roads lead to a Delver's End, but that's got to be one of the worst.
Well, I took care of the Rockbreaker. The way's clear now.
Ha ha! I knew you could do it! And, you didn't happen to find my lockbox now, did you?
Here you go.
Spark in the dark. Is there nothing you can't do?
How is she carrying that? I'd like to know.
Here, your fee as promised. Now that the threat's gone, I'll have the tunnel shored up and cleared out. Then I can send for another crew, get this expedition going proper-like. Ha! Onwards to the Delve!
Knock rebels holed up at an outpost nearby need a beating, Huntress.
Got something you'll want to hear, Red. One of our scouts found some ancient ruins southwest of here. Had a look for myself, but came out empty-handed. I can't shake the feeling we missed something. Oh well. Must be my disappointment talking.
Maybe you'll have better luck next time. I could always check out the ruins myself.
Let's finish this out. Something going on with her friend.
See if there's anything that the Osra missed.
Alright,
Heard some crazy rumors.
let's do some fast traveling.
Have you been?
Man, we still got a ways to go. Quest? Quest? Uh-oh. 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 I'm going over the waterfall. Oh. There should be 2 containers of sour cream. I got one to make dip, and then one for hash brown casserole.
An
Hey,
honored
buddy.
champion. I'm Nako. Have you been out to the Valley of the Fallen by chance?
Don't think I have. Why? What's there?
My idiot little brother. The valley is a test of endurance and skill from my clan, the Lowlanders. But it's been closed for months. Commander's orders. There have been reports of strange lights off the coast, and the whole area is crawling with deadly machines. But Dax, reckless and bare-armed as he is, went in anyway. Never takes no for an answer. Convinced 2 others to go with him, too. They've been missing for days, and now Marshal Ivir has been sent in to bail them out.
Strange lights, deadly machines, and missing soldiers. Sounds like a lot, even for a marshal.
I'd go by myself, if I wasn't stuck on transport duty.
I'll find your brother, if I can. Where is this valley?
South of here, towards the coast. Look for the climbing path on the cliffs. It marks the start of the valley. And if you see my brother, knock him on his ass for making me worry.
Well, you're scaring me.
Level 28. Don't think we're gonna do that yet. No, I don't.
Lights off the coast. Whatever it is, it can't be good. I should look into it when I'm out that way.
Oh, I should probably find my stash while I'm here. Restock some of the goodies.
Good day, champ.
Come and trade. I feel like I got some new armor in there too. Yeah, that. Oh, I probably should spend my skill points too. Alright, we got that one completely learned. Alright, away we go.
You may pass. Is it true you say Takara?
Yep, that's her. Outlander.
No, as soon as I tried to go over here, something saw me.
You fought
Dead.
Regala. So you're welcome.
Over there?
Better use something other than fire.
Oh, 35. Don't think I want to mess with them. Used ute. Is that another one of those elephants? This is the hunting ground. I don't think I want to do this just now.
You should look the part.
Yeah, level 35. What?
Good to see you again. Welcome to the hunting grounds.
Hold on. You were in plain sight. What are you doing back in Tanak's territory?
My name is Avina. I'm the caretaker of the grounds. I make sure they're kept fit for training against machines, whether they be used by our soldiers or our Utaru neighbors.
Same as the Karja then.
Ah, yes. We've heard those cowards claim the idea of hunting grounds as their own, but our soldiers have been training in places like this since before the clan wars. I'm willing to bet our trials are beyond anything the Karja would dare face. A skilled hunter like you might actually find them challenging. Rewarding, too. Win our trials and you'll earn stripes. That in turn will garner you some medals. Remnants of our victory against the Karja during the Red Raids. You can take medals to the arena at the Grove, our capital. Its keepers will let you exchange them for the finest weapons and gear our tribe has to offer.
I'll keep that in mind.
I should probably also mention our carver. They make pieces for a popular game of ours. Watching the machines at the grounds gives them inspiration.
You mean strike?
You know of it. But maybe you should check out their wares. Carvers almost always have extra pieces to trade for the right resources. I should get going then. I have other grounds to inspect, but rest assured they will be open to you. Walk with the 10.
No, I don't want to. I don't want to talk to the groundskeeper.
I'll save the extra stock for later. These fire claws are terrorizing the Forbidden West, too.
Dang. Don't want to fight level 42 anything.
for fanghorns should work now.
Oh, that big scary thing's back. Running!
Thornmarsh. Quite a sight, isn't it? Never thought I'd find myself this deep into Tenakth territory.
Have you run into any trouble?
I've been keeping my head down. Had to duck into the swamps a couple of times to avoid Tenakth patrols.
Well, I'm here now, so spill it. Who is Amatis, really?
Like I said before, he helped me put a stop to a hunter-killer machine out in the wilds. At first, he thought I was just another hunter from the lodge who only cared about the biggest machine trophy. And I thought he was just a grouchy hermit living in the woods. But then he trusted me with the truth. Told me how the Red Raids took everything from him. Seeing that side of him, I don't know, changed things.
You love him, don't you?
I think I might, yeah.
Then why did you part ways?
Aww.
When he told me how he failed to save the woman from his past, I told him how I made peace with my father and brother's deaths. He realized he needed to do the same on his own.
Wait. When we searched that Red Raid's battlefield together, you said he'd lost someone close to him there. I thought you meant a fellow soldier.
She was. Women aren't allowed to serve in the Karja army, but Nessa disguised herself so she could. Amatis kept her secret. When he left to come out west, he promised he'd send word that he was alright, but his letter never came.
So you set out to find him.
And when we do, I'll have words for him for leading us on this wild goose chase.
Well, at least I kind of understand now. Amatis thought Nessa died on the battlefield, but when he learned that the Tenakth took prisoners back west, he kept going. So I guess now we find this prison, the Rot.
I did some scouting while I was waiting. I think I might have found the way.
Lead on then. Do you think Nessa might still be alive?
I doubt it. Any Karja prisoners from the Red Raids would have been killed or returned home by now.
Then what's Amatis after?
I think he just needs to know.
Over here, you
Data
flaming
to override
hunk
that
of
machine
scrap.
might be in another corridor.
That's him!
That Fireclaw's right on his heels.
Come on!
God,
We've got your back!
Yeah, he's gonna hurt me if he can catch me. He looks like Godzilla. I don't know. Crazy, I'm stuck on something. Oh, jeez. We're all right.
Ammo for you! Honestly, help! My aim pop. Should help. Come on, Aloy, give it to him! Grab the ammo!
Good gravy.
Talana,
You were supposed to let me know you were okay.
I was going to send the message right after I crossed into the desert with an Oseram caravan. But when it became clear that the tunnel had collapsed behind us, I figured the only thing I could do was press on. Seeing as you found a way out here, however, clearly I was wrong. I'm sorry. The last thing I wanted was to worry you.
So, you must be Amadis.
And you must be Aloy. Talana's told me a lot about you. And I guess you must know about me.
A little. We know you're headed for the rot. But what are you hoping to find there?
A clue. Or a shred of one. Anything about Nessa's fate. Maybe she died on the battlefield. Or maybe she wasted away in that prison. Either way, I have to know.
Talana told me about you and Nessa during the Red Raids. That you kept her secret.
We were both assigned to the Southern Spear Division. Our orders were to push into Tanuk territory through the tunnel. She was proud to serve the Sundan at first.
But as the atrocities mounted, we both saw the raids for what they were.
And the two of you grew close?
We did what we could to protect innocent lives. It felt like we were the only ones who objected to the slaughter. And yes, we were close. Until the Battle of the Burning Blooms.
What happened at the Battle of the Burning Blooms?
I had intel that the Tenakth forces were greater than we had anticipated. I tried to convince my commander to halt the attack. He was a drunken lout. And when I threatened to reveal his incompetence to Karja High Command, he pulled a knife on me. So I killed him.
In self-defense.
It was still murder. I was condemned. But I thought at least I could still save Nessa. I was too late. By the time I got to the battle, the fields were already burning. Our soldiers slaughtered or missing. What's more, the commander I had killed was from a powerful noble house. They put a bounty on my head. I've been on the run ever since.
But the Red Raids are long over. Sun King Avad would pardon you if he knew...
The Sun King can't help me.
A pardon from Avad won't stop bounty hunters eager to claim their prize.
So, you and Talana, sounds like the two of you had an adventure out in the wilds.
Claw Striders, a hunter-killer, mercenaries, a shell snapper. Nothing could get in our way.
A scruffy hermit in the woods certainly tried.
That was foolish of him, in hindsight.
Well, we're here now, so let's head to the Rot.
I can't ask you to come with me. I feel bad enough you've come this far.
I didn't come all this way just to leave you now. We'll see this through together.
I know better than to try to talk you out of it. Come then. The Rot's not far. The Rot's along the shore, but we'll have to stick to the woods to avoid being seen.
This wind's drying out my eye. How did you find it?
I overheard a Tenakth patrol from the nearby village talking about it. Figured it out from there.
What were you gonna do if we hadn't found you? Take it on alone?
I only need to question one guard. Figured I'd grab someone when the... Wait, Talana! You seem to have lost your friend. Good, you're back. Shall we move on?
Sorry, I had to check something out. You were saying something before I left?
As I was saying, I only need to question one guard. Figured I'd grab someone when they're by themselves.
Well, now you have us.
We're getting close. Just a little further.
Okay, time to take a look around. I think this is an elevator.
I almost feel bad making them wait, but not really. Maybe I will go and come back and do this another time. These take me a while to figure out.
It's always good to have extra.
You with us, Nora? Then let's get going.
Sorry, had to go deal with something. You were talking about something before I left.
As I was saying, There it is. The rot.
Those are Regala's rebels. They're waging civil war against the rest of the Tenakth. They must have taken over the prison.
Then they would have killed any of the guards. They were my last hope of finding out if Nessa was there.
Maybe not. There might still be some clue inside.
Even after all this time?
Aloy can see much more than you or I.
Then let's do it. Any scrap of hope is better than nothing.
We'll have to find another way in. The front gate looks impenetrable.
And
They're
there's no
totally
way
gonna
we're
find
scaling
her.
those walls.
You two stay here. I'll see if I can find another way in and get that gate open. I should check around the sides. Might be a way in from the water. I can refill my health with these later.
Movement. There.
Gotta get to the main gate to let Talana and Amadis in.
And a bite. Loyalist scum. Can't wait till they get what's theirs. Any sign of the enemy? Falling asleep here. All clear? Feeling antsy. Need to get some training in.
Yep, we're gonna get this guy.
Man down. If I can get the main gate open, Talana and Amadis can help me clear out the rest of this place.
Tricky, tricky.
What's the word?
Any chance of a break?
Any sign of the enemy?
No sign of the enemy yet.
Oh, this is gonna be tricky.
medicine.
That went surprisingly well.
All clear? I'll be better if you stop distracting me.
Wish the enemy would show their face.
All clear? I'll shout if I see anything.
Alright, alright. Couple more down. Wait for him to come around. His path should bring him right over.
What's the word? See that?
I pinged somebody somehow. That guy?
I'm quiet now.
Just picking up 2.
This could be a diversion. We should go back to our posts.
Door's locked. Gonna have to find the key. But I should let Talana and Amadis in first.
I think I've got them all dead except for one.
Send this to my stash. Come on. The gate's open. Let's go.
We've got your back, Aloy.
We can't have lost them!
Bet I can strike quicker than you.
Ah! found you!
Come on, Aloy. Join the fight.
Direct hit!
Fight back and help.
End of the line, Outlanders.
That device is gonna call a machine.
We're about to get attacked by a giant sea monster. I bet you anything. Boss fight.
Think you can dodge my arrow?
I think that's the end of it. Ugh. Water in my boots.
Holy poop. Man, these boss fights are getting real. Oh geez, I wish I had saw this gun up here before we got into that. Entire patches of dog hair just floating in the pool. 5th time this week. Mrs. Ketcher's almost choked on the stuff, the blind bat. I'm telling you, it's those bastards in room 106. I've heard the barking, and they say it's human hair. One more time, I swear. These are thin walls, my man. Look, I'm all about releasing stress and all, but maybe don't set the volume to ear bleeding levels, especially since your tastes are so specific, you know? Every morning, delivery trucks pull up to that warehouse, and the smell just gushes out. Every damn room ends up smelling like a trash can at a vegan's birthday party. Bodies could be dumped here and no one would even notice. Well, that sounds like a very interesting place to go on a vacation. Well, totally gonna go and find Buddy's girlfriend, and then he's gonna break up with my friend, and it's gonna be tears, tears all around.
I'll gather these while I can.
Alright, let's go do it.
Here. Door's locked, but that last rebel had a key on it.
Freed by Karja. Have we not been humiliated enough?
It's not their fault you were locked up in your own prison.
I'm looking for information about a Karja soldier. She might have been a prisoner here 5 years back. Her name was Nessa.
The Karja Nessa was here. I killed her myself.
Nessa.
I'll handle this. Go secure the grounds.
It's you, isn't it? Nessa, how?
It's
Why?
Rataka.
Let me get this straight. You were Nessa. You were brought here as a prisoner during the Red Raids and then became Tenakth?
The Karja forbid women from military service. I lived my life pretending, ashamed of who I really was. But the Tenakth measure a soldier only by their strength and resolve. So I took my place among them.
Nessa. Rataka. I've mourned you for 5 years. Why didn't you let me know you were alive?
I had a new life. I wasn't going back. Not even for you, Amadis.
The way Amadis talked about your time together, I thought you'd still care about him.
It was 5 years ago.
I didn't abandon you. Before the battle, I tried to get G'daiah to call off the attack, but of course, he didn't listen. I ended up killing him.
Then he got what he deserved.
I ran for the battlefield to find you. But you were already gone by the time I got there.
I didn't know. But even if I did, I mourned you, and then I moved on.
If you were brought here as a prisoner, how did you become Tenakth?
I knew it was only a matter of time before the Tenakth killed me and the others who were held captive. But one day, one of their soldiers stopped in front of my cell, asked how a woman had ended up fighting for the Mad Sun King. As he spoke, I realized he was once Karja.
Vashav.
I heard how he fell at the embassy. He deserved a better death than that. The other prisoners he condemned to death, but he convinced the Tanakh to let me fight for my life. I won through blood and blade. I became Rataka and never looked back.
You were willing to wear a disguise so that you could serve in the Karja army. Do you miss being Karja at all?
No. The Red Raids showed me there was no honor in fighting for the Karja. And when my comrades and I were brought here as prisoners, we knew no one would ever come for us.
I would have, had I known.
It's better this way. Beneath my Karja armor, I found I had the blood of a Tanakh.
So if you became Tanakh, how did you end up as a prisoner here again?
My squad was ordered to retake the Rot from Regala's rebels. We failed.
Considering how much Regala seems to hate the Karja, I'm surprised her rebels let you live.
You're right. I'd be dead if they knew. But few Tanakhs remember who I once was.
What will you do now?
You've taken back the Rot. My squad will ensure it stays that way.
So this is it? After everything we've been through, this is goodbye?
It has to be. My place will always be here, and yours is back east. I'm sorry that you've suffered. You deserve better than how the last 5 years have treated you. I'll make sure you're granted safe passage out of the lowland. Consider it Nessa's final farewell.
Wow, that is not how I expected that to go.
At least now you know the truth.
Somehow it hurts worse. He must think I'm an idiot.
No, I just think you have a lot to figure out. I'll take you back east to the Sendem. After that, I don't know.
Talana, I understand. I'm sorry it came to this.
Me too. Give me an Aloy a moment.
Are you alright?
To be honest, no.
What's going to happen between you two?
I'm not sure. He clearly has a lot more feelings to sort through, and I won't be anyone's second choice. I want you to have this, for seeing this through with me. No hawk could ask for a better thrush. Or a better friend.
So, I guess this is it then. You're heading back east.
If you find yourself back that way, look for me there.
I will. Safe travels, Talana.
I just love your hair in your game.
What's that?
I love your hair. Great.
Mm-hmm.
Do you wear that thing?
See?
Maybe I should check in with her the next time I'm at Barren Light.
There's
Seems
the
like
boss.
She could use a shoulder to lean
Laying
on.
there in the water. Mommy oofed him.
Oh. Can you touch him?
You want me to go touch him? Alright.
Let's make him alive.
No. See? Keep going.
Save these for when I need it.
A shield? Oh, it's the guy.
Can I find more big bosses?
You want me to go find more big bosses? making sure I looted this whole place.
My pack's full. I can get it from my stash later.
You do have red cheeks from being outside and playing.
You have red cheeks.
Mm-hmm.
Don't have red cheeks. Where's this gift? What's this
That's a
gift?
Valentine to Benny. From Mrs. McNulty.
What's this say?
It says, to Ben from Mrs. McNulty.
King, he's gonna rip these hearts.
Whoops. Did not mean to do that.
Where's the hat?
I blew them up.
That's mean.
Yeah, it kind of was. A little aggressive. Alright. What time is here? 5:30. I think we'll do one more, and then we will... Let's go find out what they were doing out there.
Honor and strength. Only drawn blades can end this rebellion.
Let's see the extra stuff.
Gonna grab a couple more berries because I'm a little shy.
I wonder what's inside.
We'll come back to that ruin later. Well, looks like the closest one I got is there. A couple of unknowns. Why can I not scan that machine?
I'll put these in my pack.
Still can't scan it. Well, I'm just gonna run away from it.
Are you almost done?
I was annoyingly impatient at your age, too.
Everything okay? What are you doing out here?
Ask my grandmother. I risked leaving guard duty to look for her. She stopped to see the bloom, and now she won't leave. Since when does she care about flowers?
They're not just flowers, child. They're scarlet stems with a scent that soothes the nerves. Or so I was told many years ago by an Utaru seed tracker.
An Utaru? Now you're telling stories. If one trespassed here back then, you'd have killed him on sight.
I couldn't. Found him picking flowers, right near here, in Tanakh territory. I was all set to strike him down, but he was singing. Can't remember the tune now. Just the lilt of his voice. And his name. Nilo. He decided to stay for a day or two. I took guard duty here so I could keep coming back to him. And he kept delaying his return to Plainsong. For the flowers, he said.
Please don't tell me I'm descended from an Utaru gardener.
Almost. Almost. But the thrill of battle called to me, and he had to return to his people. I've always wondered about the life I missed with him. Whether he misses it too. Would he welcome me in Plainsong? Or at least accept a scarlet stem?
It's a long way to Plainsong, but I get back there now and then. I could pick some scarlet stems and bring them to Nilo, if I can find him.
Please. He was an herbalist there. I know the time has long since passed, but I'd like to know. Well, I'd like him to know. You know what I mean.
I think I do.
Encouraging an old woman? Why would you do that?
Why wouldn't I?
Think she'll find that Nilo guy?
I thought you didn't care.
I don't. Not really.
Machine's strong against frost ammo.
Gotta find me some flowers, some pretty, pretty flowers.
You said we needed a vantage point!
I didn't say climb at all, Lek!
What are you guys doing?
Hatato, watch for those machines!
Sounds like those Tanakh soldiers have gotten themselves in trouble. Machines here too.
Where did these machines come from?
Helmets always have a machine escort!
There! Nora!
Go! Go!
How many are there? I'm with you, Tom.
Quicker we come to more end this faster!
You shouldn't be. I stand with you.
No! Stick with me, Hatato! No!
What are you doing, dude? Just monsters the other way. Oh, I'm getting stepped on by the...
Let's finish this one!
Just try to stay out of trouble this time. Get this from my stash when I need it.
Where'd they go? Oh, they're there.
A warrior sees the battle, then they fight.
You fight well. I can learn from you.
She wouldn't have had to fight if you'd stood back and thought.
She grumpy. Alright, back to gathering pretty flowers.
At least for these soon enough.
Boom.
Looks like Frost is no good here.
Boom! Off to Plain Song we go to give the boy the flowers.
I should look for the herbalist. Might still be Nilo. I could give him the scarlet stems.
Oh, jeez. A whole bunch of new quests.
Having a good day?
I've got news, Outland. I hear Tanakh rebels have taken over the border gates west of here. Best stay clear of them if you're heading that way.
Thanks for the heads up. More rebels. And the Utaru have enough to deal with. Maybe they could use a little help.
Lovely to see you.
He's probably up. Yeah, up. Gotta go up. Gotta go up.
One more search. Let this go, Bree.
What's going on here?
You're the one who spoke before the chorus. Maybe you can help.
This is not your concern, Outlander. Have we not tolerated enough of your intrusions?
I think you can handle one more. What is it?
My wife, Kalai. She was to join the chorus. She went up to the promontory to perform the rite of discovery, but she must have fallen. And now they are abandoning the search.
We have done enough, Bree. The search party found nothing but her instrument broken beside the riverbed.
And atop the promontory was only the dye she used for the ritual. We will not ask more of our people to risk their lives because of one woman's stubbornness.
But the seed she carried deserved to be planted and remembered. I heard how you helped the land god Ray. How you saw what no one else could. Please, will you look for her seed pouch?
False hope is a creeping vine.
Man, these chorus people are real douchebags.
How was Kalai chosen to join the chorus?
The chorus chooses its own, but they can't do so in isolation. They must listen to the people. Kalai was a growing voice for new ideas instead of old traditions, and her beliefs were catching on.
We cannot deafen ourselves to dissonance, unpleasant though it might be.
So you had to admit Kalai, or risk legitimizing her ideas even more.
The Outlander catches on quick.
The rite of discovery. What is it exactly?
It's a pilgrimage to the promontory. The place where the first Utaro beheld Plainsong. Kalai was to follow the path our ancestors took. Mark her eyes with dye and then play her song while overlooking the land. She then would have added her mark on the promontory itself, joining the marks of those who came before. Every new chorus member used to make the journey. But because of the derangement, the practice has been abandoned. Too dangerous. No one's done it for years.
Then why did she do it?
We all urged her not to, but as was her way, she ignored our warnings.
She thought it would lend strength to her point of view. She needed to prove that she respected the old ways, even as she advocated against them. Then maybe more people would listen.
What were Kalai's political beliefs?
Radical. You would have gotten along.
Plainsong is dying. But Kalai believed we don't have to die with it. As the wind carries the seed to distant lands. She proposed that the Utara leave Plainsong and seek out a new home.
We are bound to this land. A tree cannot pick up its roots, even as fire approaches.
But you're not trees.
It doesn't matter now.
Kalai was carrying a pouch of seeds?
Every Utaro keeps one. We choose the seeds at a young age, taken from the plants of our forebears or those of other significance. And when one passes, their seeds are returned to the land that nourished them, so that life may spring again. Which is why I want Kalai's pouch. Her seeds deserve to be planted in Plainsong.
The river will carry the seeds to new soil, where they will take root and flower.
But they won't be at home.
It's the best we can hope for.
Oh, I think I can do better than that.
If I'm out that way, I can take a look around.
Thank you. The promontory is northeast of here. Look for the broken bridge at the bottom of the cliffs, right at the promontory's base. That's where the search party found her instrument.
Okay. That all right with you?
How you waste your time is not my concern.
Searching for what the land has already reclaimed is fruitless.
Man, these guys are real dicks.
nothing. 5 months yet.
What's going on here? Sounds like there's a problem.
We're speaking about something important, Outlander.
Yul, please. Later. A reminder of why I often prefer plants to people. They're so much less demanding. I apologize for Yul. My people used to be friendlier, but hunger robs many of their kindness.
Seems like there's a lot around here in short supply. Is there anything that can help?
As Yul said, we need food. So much so that we've sent hunting parties to the Old Growth, a forest in the north. We never used to hunt animals for food. We never had to. But as our crops fail, we've run out of options.
But something else went wrong.
A machine slaughtered the last hunting party we sent out. A claw strider. To hear the lone survivor tell it, more deadly than any we've seen before. Until it's gone, I can't risk more hunters, but without that meat, our people grow more lean every day.
I saw you up there when I spoke in front of the chorus.
Yes. I'm sorry I couldn't do more to help you, and especially Zoe. Many Utaru like to think we're above politics, but that is far from true. I don't often agree with Fane, but I have to work closely with him on many matters.
So you didn't want to cross him?
Not in such a public way, no. I hope you don't hold it against me.
What's done is done. It all turned out in the end. Without more food, how much longer can the tribe hold out?
The land gods blight the fields more every day. A month, maybe 2. The maddening part is that many are resigned to this fate. Like Fane, who would have us simply wait to die. You heard him. Death is merely part of the grand cycle.
But you'd rather do something.
Yes, like send hunters to the Old Growth for food. Fane fought that idea too. He will undoubtedly cast what happened to the hunting party as another reason to side with him.
If we let him. Tell me everything you know about the machine that attacked your hunters.
It fell upon them near the edge of the Old Growth. One of them, Ven, survived and made it back to Plainsong. If you wish to question him, he's recovering with our healers. The other 4 hunters weren't so fortunate. It must be a powerful beast. Can you destroy it?
I've handled tough ones before.
Good. The Old Growth must be made safe for hunting. One more thing. Every Utaru wears a small pouch of seeds, given at birth, planted at death. It is how we remember our loved ones and celebrate their place in the cycle. It would mean a great deal to the hunters' families if you could recover them.
I'll do what I can.
I know you will. Be careful in the forest.
Before I head for the Old Growth, I might want to talk to the survivor. See what he can tell me about the Claw Strider.
Often she went to the old woman, longest serving in the chorus, who would look up from her team and today, Dre asked,
would you spare a moment for a moment?
Woo! Almost ran right off the cliff.
There's the survivor from the hunting party. Ven? I'm here about the machine in the Old Growth.
You're going after that horror.
I'm going to try. Do you mind answering a couple of questions about it?
I'll tell you what I can.
Tell me what happened, step by step.
There were 5 of us, hunting for boar to help feed the tribe, just like we had done half a dozen times before. Some machines got in our way. Happens every time we go to the Old Growth. Like always, we cleared them out. But this time, when we were done, we heard this roar.
Hey, easy.
I saw it flash from the trees, all claws and tail. It ripped right through Cole and Ree, and Zan came right at me, slashed my shoulder. There was blood Then an arrow slammed into its neck. My friend Lau, he distracted it. Yelled and whooped. It turned on him. He disappeared into the trees, and it followed him. Last thing I heard him yell was for me to run. So I did. I was halfway back to Plainsong before I realized what I had done. Left Lau to die.
Is there anything you can tell me about the machine that might help?
It looked like a claw strider, but it was stronger. Much stronger.
Anything else?
Its armor was darker, and it had a strange purple glow.
Thanks. I think I know what I'm dealing with. I need to get going.
You don't want to fight that thing.
Trust me. I know what I'm doing.
Well, if you do, I hope you cut it to shreds. It killed Lau, my oldest friend.
Outlet.
It disappeared.
Hope you're doing well.
I specialize in...
Light hunter's bow. I want to check out that new bow, actually.
May the land bloom in your steps.
Is something wrong? Sounds like someone's in trouble.
It's Jax. You heard some rumor about Tanakh loitering around where they're not supposed to be. Took off south for Stone's Echo the next day to find them. Damn fool.
Who is this Jax, exactly?
My friend. Ain't it obvious? Bit younger than me, can still move without every bone creaking. Knows his way around a bow, too. Good company to share a drink with. When there's sweet sap to drink anyway. But I told him, stick your hand in bramble and you're bound to catch a fist of thorns.
Maybe I should find this guy. Stone's Echo, he said?
That's right. If you don't mind me, these roots aren't gonna dig themselves.
Nope, they sure won't. Alright, herbalist, where are you, bud?
I'm up.
Where is this guy?
Can't afford to. So did you.
Any more up?
How'd it go in the old one?
We got a few fox.
Plainsong is not going to make it.
Sorry for running you over, but you're in my way. Oh, found him. Boom. Alright.
Outlander, what can I do for you?
You're the herbalist here, right? Are you Nilo?
No, Nilo was before my time. I think he went up north a while back to Riverhim. Why? Do you need a special solve?
No, but
Solve?
someone else does, in a way. Thanks. I'll try Riverhim.
There's a grove there, a memorial, a beautiful greenery. If he's there, I bet he'll be tending it.
Thanks again.
Glad I could help. I hope you find what you're looking for in Riverhim.
Alright. Alright, I just need to take a brief pause. I'll be right back. Alright, sorry about that. I am back. Gonna try to grab the fire pit again. Where was the fire pit? Oh, there it is.
Okay, Riverham.
We strike in
I
a
should
hunt
look for
and in
Nilo,
business.
give him the scarlet stems. The herbalist in Plainsong said he might be near the Memorial Grove. Did she say Nilo?
Our home is safe, and I am never leaving it again.
Hi there.
Hi there.
What's up, Buttercup?
Nora, here. You're a long way from home.
I suppose I am. I'm looking for an herbalist named Nilo. I think I heard you say his name.
You've come to the right place. His seeds were buried here, where he tended the blooms of others.
Put those in the laundry, okay?
Including my mother's. I'm his daughter, Gia.
How long has he been gone?
Some 5 years now. He put a lot of love into this grove. Almost as much as he gave me. That's why I could never abandon Riverham.
I'd like to leave some flowers, if I may. From an old friend of his.
Scarlet stems. They're rare in these parts, but they were his favorite. I never knew why. He planted them whenever he could, but never picked them. Preferred to just watch them bloom.
Sounds about right. So he was a good man who led a full life?
He was. And he did. I don't know who this old friend is, but if my father liked them, they must be a good soul.
Alright. Let's see if I can get back to that fire pit.
We should bury them.
They're rebels.
Some of them will have...
Look, the Outlander's back.
I can still see well enough, girl.
Is my long vigil over? You have word from my grandmother's gardener?
Yes and no. I laid the scarlet stems at his grave. His favorite flower, according to his daughter. Always loved to watch them bloom.
He's gone. But he did think of me over the years. That'll have to be enough.
Really? That's it? Are you sure you got the right herbalist?
Huh. Seemed like you thought it was a fool's errand.
Well, it's just that it meant something to you. It could have been a whole other life.
Could have been. But this life hasn't turned out so bad. I even have a granddaughter who cares enough to come looking for me out in the wilds. And I've still got scarlet stems to remind me of Nilo.
Sounds like your grandmother's got it all figured out.
Maybe she does. Just tell me the next time you want to come out here, okay? Instead of disappearing?
Maybe I will. Here, Outlander. Take this. For helping an old woman to remember she was once young.
Those stupid kids made the big angry things angry.
I'll handle this. Stay back, Grandmother.
Looks like the Outlander has it under control.
Nah, the Outlander ain't doing nothing.
Well fought.
It's not safe here, Grandmother.
The wilds are never safe.
Shoot off that heavy weapon. I can use it.
Give voice to those who fell!
Man, how do you keep that up? Yeah, supposedly. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna go to this unknown campfire, save, and that'll be just about enough for today. So there's the campfire, friends. Thank you so much for tuning in. Thanks for everybody who stopped by. Seriously appreciate it. And we will see you all again soon, I am sure. Oh, and I can't use the campfire because it's still seeing enemies. Okay, we good now? Alright guys, thank you. Have a good night. Still can't save. I really don't want to have to go find another fire pit. Sweet. Alright guys, you guys have a good night. We'll talk to you again real soon.